What is up my guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first video where we'll be doing something on the Civic. Coming to think of it, you guys have not even seen this car in reality. Like, you guys will only see the video tonight, but by the time this comes out you obviously would have seen it. So I'm so excited to hear what you guys think of this car, and I'm pretty sure we are going to have fun with this car and have a lot of fun on the channel with it. First up on this car is going to be a service kit. I bought this stuff yesterday. Shell Helix, HX7 oil, fuel filter, plugs and OEM Honda oil filter. We are going to service the car. Should be fairly easy. I think the worst of it all is going to be the oil filter, which is under the intake manifold. And then another thing you guys would have seen in the previous video is the yellow overspray on the dash. I just did this side quickly this morning to see if I could get it cleaned up, and it looks a lot better. To be honest, I have no idea when last this car was serviced, but as with all my cars, whenever I buy a car I service it. This filter will probably, it doesn't look dirty. By the way, I hate this intake. This will definitely be going. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but this is out. I don't like this. It touches the coil wire there, it touches the relay there. I'm not a fan of this, so this will need to go. But for now we are going to clean this filter, pop it off there, put it in, well, I don't even have to loosen it. I can just pull it off like that apparently. This is a Samota, yeah, whatever. So I'll clean that, and then we are going to pop this cover off. Needs 2 nuts, by the way. It's only held on by 2. So I'll pop this cover off, then we'll do the plugs, see what the plug wires looks like. After that we'll do the fuel filter, which is up there. And then we'll do the oil probably last, because I need to jack the car up for the oil. So I'm thinking that will be last. These headlights annoy me. I need to refurb them, but I also want to make them like the CTR look. Make them black inside. I'll probably have to pull these off, open them up, spray them, refurb them. We'll do that in a separate video, but that's very high up on the list. Let's start with this and then go through it. I'm just going to put you guys on a time lapse. This is not how to service my Honda. Anyone can service a car. So I'm gonna put you guys in a time lapse, and then we'll see what else we can do in this video. I don't know what else I want to do on the car, but after the service I'll take it for a drive, see how it feels, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do for the rest of the day on the car. Yesterday I finished servicing the car. I am sorry I forgot to film. I'm not in the mind to film whatever I'm doing on the cars anymore. But next up what I'm going to do is I want to take off this boot spoiler and tilt it a bit in the rear. Apparently it's an easy mod. I've got no idea. I'm going to see if I could do that. As you can see, it's currently just moving flush with the roof. So instead of putting a large wing on at the back, I'm first going to see if I can lift this at the back so it gives it a bit more attitude. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to take this off, and then apparently you just space it at the bottom. So I'll start taking this off and then see what is all involved. Okay, so for those who wants to do this, there's 2 bolts on my car, only one that caught me out, which is on this end. So you actually have to remove the plastics here, which I did not know about. There should be 2, I didn't have one there. You remove this plastic and then there's 2 screws in there. I only loosened the 2 down there, and that's why I couldn't get the wing off at first. So whoever wants to do this, there's 4 bolts holding the wing on or keeping the wing in place. I'll just wipe that clean. I'm gonna remove that annoys me, so I'll remove that. And then as far as I know, you just put a longer bolt in here so it spaces up the back. The front you mount normal and the rear you lift it up. The wing is on the ground there. I'm gonna flip it over and see what we can do, or how we are going to do that. So to explain this to you guys, this is the boot side here. So you want to space the back like I mentioned. But the problem we're facing, this one is broken off, and that one, I don't know, it's short, but it's not broken off. Excuse my dirty hands, by the way. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll put a washer on there, like this, or not a washer, a nut. We'll do it like this. I'll thread a nut on there, which is only going to use half the threads of the nut, like that. I'll just tighten it better. Then I'm going to use this and I'll cut it to desired length. Then I'll thread that in there, and then we can cut it so that part will stick through over here. So we'll put the nut there, then we'll put a spacer on. So this is supposed to, this yellow part is supposed to sit flush there. But then once we do the nut with the washer, it won't, it will lift it up a bit. I'm not looking for crazy lift. If you can just tilt it ever so slightly to give it a bit of attitude. So I'm going to do that on both sides actually, because this one is short as well. On this side, what I'm going to do is I'll thread the nut on. Not on there, I'm supposed to take it off. I'll thread the nut on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off to basically make it the same as that one. And then from there on, we'll have both as short as that, and we'll be able to build it back up. Just to give it a tilt ever so slightly. And before I put it all back, I will clean that overspray and I'll polish the glass so you don't see those marks. I also want to clean up these plastics, because assuming when they sprayed the wing, these plastics took a beating. So basically we got this side done. That's what it's going to look like. So the body will sit here now. I'm quickly going to finish off that one. Not going to show you guys the process, just going to finish that off. Then I'll catch you guys once we start fitting the wing back onto the car. Just to show you what it looks like afterwards, I ended up putting in 3 washers just to lift it a little more. We'll do a test fit now, but 2 washers did not look high enough. So 3 washers, and then this rubber is just where it sits here, just so there's no metal on metal and, you know, making a noise. So rubber there, and I'm keen to do a test fit. I'm gonna do the test fit just like this without the plastics. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, so that is basically what it's going to look like. Like I mentioned, not too much, but you can clearly see it is tilted a bit at the back. If you check the roofline now, you can see the spoiler goes up like this. If you check the reflection there, I totally love it. Nothing overdone. And I think once these plastics are back, it's going to look amazing. You can see that it's tilted away. So what I'm going to do now is I'll take it back off, clean the window up like I showed you guys, take that sticker off, clean the window up, clean that overspray, and then we'll treat the plastics, and then we'll sort out everything. As you can see, these plastics desperately need some love. Here's a quick 50-50 on the glass polishing. That's before and that's after. Still not perfect, there's some deeper marks, but I'm pretty sure once the wing is on, you won't actually see them since they are up high. You can see they are way above that black line, whereas here it runs on the black line or that dotted line. So I'm pretty sure once the wing is on, you won't even be able to notice that. I could not get the finish or get all the paint off without damaging the finish, so I decided to spray it gloss black. I just did one coat now and it looks good, so I think I'll let it dry and then I'll do one more coat, then we can reassemble everything. On the brake light I also wet sanded it a little and gave it a polish, so the brake light looks about good as new. And then another thing that I want to do, I actually bought the car like this. You guys know I don't do front plates. I bought the car like this, but I already got pulled over yesterday for no plates. It's got a plate at the rear but not at the front, so you can see the plates in the window. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the front bumper and then I'll use magnets. I can't remember where I put my magnets, but I have a stack of magnets that I'll put on the back of the bumper, so when I want to take the bumper off or the plate off, it'll look like this, and then we can still run the plate. It is a metal plate, so it'll just stick on there. So I'm going to take this bumper off, not sure how, but while we are waiting for the paint to dry, I'm going to figure that out so we can get some magnets on there to run a plate whenever we daily drive it, and then whenever I go to shows or events or whatever, I can take the plate off. I got magnets on the front plate and behind the bumper, so that is what it looks like with the plate off, and then you do that and voila, plate is on. Gonna leave it off for now. I want to wash the car and I'm still waiting for the glue to dry. If you don't wait, when it's like this, the glue will drip off on your bumper. Another thing, oh, and this window, it doesn't want to go up at full speed. It like pauses halfway and it's struggling to go up, so I tried baby powder, didn't do much. I want to wash the car now and then I'll make sure to clean this rubber nicely to make sure that the rubber is clean, and then the wing is done. That's what the wing looks like, so nothing too much. Like I mentioned to you guys, I ended up spraying these gloss black, so it looks a lot better as well. Like I say, the wing, I did not lift it too much, but it's enough that you can see that it is tilted ever so slightly. I'm absolutely loving the look. So the last thing for this video that I'm going to do is pull off that sticker and these both sides. Oh, and the one brake light is out. This one I got a fine for that yesterday as well, so I'm just gonna pop a new globe in there, then we should be good. And then I'm gonna take off the stickers, wash the car, and then that's going to be it for this video. In the next video though, what I want to do is these. I've got a plan for them. Split them open, paint the housing black, polish the lenses because they are dull, and then I want to put a film over, do park lights and probably HIDs while they're open. So in the next video I'm going to show you how to take these yucky looking headlights and make them look a whole lot better. I'm going to pull the stickers off and then I'll show you guys how I wash the car.